Welcome guys to another video by me, Stephen Hamilton, a property developer and an educator who has been in the industry for 11 years. 11 years as a developer and 5 years as an educator in the UK. Now, when it comes to property development, I have been through everything at my level. I have been through the good, the bad, the ugly, the severe, and the horrendous. And I'm here to teach, inspire, motivate, and pass on the right knowledge. Now, the wrong thing that's wrong with our sector, the education sector, is that there's too many people out there not telling the truth. There's a lot of people out there that are using stupid tactics and stuff, and it's really putting a bad name on the industry. So let me take it back a little bit for you. 2020 is when I started and I came on the scene. 2021 is when I started to show the education. 2015 is when I bought my first property and I started in the investment development game. So when it comes to knowledge, I have 11 years. When it comes to the education sector, I have 5 years. Now, the one thing about our sector is that in 2021, 22, 23, it was an exceptional place to be. There was a handful of educators out there, everybody was working together, and we was giving, positive vibes, great information, fantastic networking events, unbelievable videos out there. We were showing student success, we were showing, the bad things that was happening, but we was trying to educate and bring it forward. But all in all, them years were the best years that I had seen personally, because the only years that I actually paid attention to it. And I did a little bit of research on the past 5 years, 2015 to 2020. Now, those years, you could see it was a dream selling era, it was nonsense. But the years I've just mentioned were the years where it was like, holy shit, this is actually an unbelievable place to be. So if you were sitting at home and you was watching YouTube and you was watching Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that, you was like, these are the people I want to learn from. They're living my life. They're sharing real good information. Then we fast forward to 2024, 2025, and the industry took a real dark and sinister turn. It became the years of cancel culture, exposing, setting traps, everybody competing against everybody. And the way that I actually can give you the easiest breakdown of it. When you sell drugs, or if you sell drugs, from what I know, guys, I don't sell drugs, but if you do sell drugs or you know about the drug industry, if somebody steps on your territory, they either get shot, stabbed, or run out of town. In this education sector, if you step on someone's territory, they try and tear you down, they start saying things about you, they start making videos about you, they start posting about you. It's the exact same thing, guys. It's just a different way of handling it, because the money involved in the education sector, as you all know, is great money. And a lot of people out there, it's easier to make money in the education sector than it is in the development world. Now, my story's been well documented on social media. Liquidations, earn and learns going behind. But the one thing that nobody ever criticises me for is my education. Because I am, in fact, the best educator in the UK. That's confidence, not cockiness. Know the difference. Now, 24, 25 were bad years. And I was sitting at the table having dinner with my Isabella's family, and her nan made a remark to Isabella about the property education sector, because she does watch what goes on. And she said, if I was watching all of these people in the property education sector and I was going to pick one to work with, I wouldn't pick any of them, because everyone's always firing shots at everybody, and it just seems like such a horrible, bitchy place to be that I don't want to learn from any of them. So what actually happened was, it put a darkness over the industry, and it actually stopped people from learning, it stopped people from joining, it stopped people from being motivated. In fact, it started to create a world of people that were just a bunch of fucking idiots, who just wanted to be involved in drama, who just wanted to know what was going on, and didn't actually want to learn. But likes and views get some people a little bit doolally. So what I'm trying to do now is trying to stay in my own lane, not really focus too much on what other people are doing. I never really did, but it's very difficult when you're in an industry not to pay attention to what's going on. And one of the main things in the property world that caused massive problems were that when people were getting educated, they then became educators themselves 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months later with no experience at all, because it was easier to sell a course than it was to actually go and do the developments. Or even worse, the people that were getting educated became mentors, actually became real life mentors with no knowledge. I've got members of my community who sit with me and say to me, Steve, I started learning in 2023 and I was with other educators or other courses or other places, and now that person who I sat next to when I signed up is now selling courses or is a mentor. That's the problem with this industry. We have no regulation. You should have to take a test. You should have to prove what you've done. I document my journey on social media every day. Literally every single day for the last 5 years, you have seen me on site, at work, doing my job, dealing with my community with no breaks, in real life time. I am like a real life streamer, in fact. My social medias are up to date. They're not from the past, they are now. Every single day living my life. And with this property education sector, it's people out there giving hope to people based on fairy dust. And you've got people out there setting up communities who have only been in the industry for 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, giving out information, doing YouTube videos saying, this is how you get rich, this is how you do this is how you do that. No, that's not what we need. We need real people, real developers who are real educators. And we need to bring the industry back together. We don't need it to be so he's there, she's there, he's down here, and everybody's fighting for that piece of meat. One of the things that happened to me the other day was I got a phone call from somebody saying they want to join the property circle. Actually, it wasn't a phone call, it was an email, sorry. And I gave them a phone call. And when I phoned them, they went, oh my God, you're calling me. I was like, yes. It was like, well, we called another educator and we got a salesperson. I said, that's normal because, you know, people can't make phone calls all day long. So I understood that. So that wasn't the problem. The problem was when the person said, I'm speaking to you, I'm also speaking to Steve Hamilton, I'm also going to speak to this educator and this educator, and I'm going to get a feel of them, and I'm going to figure out which one's for me. The person on the other end of the phone went, well, Steve Hamilton's full of shit, he's a scammer, he's a fraudster, you've seen all the videos. The other educator's nonsense, don't own any houses, never done anything, and he's full of shit. She don't know what she's talking about, she's just a woman in property who uses her looks to gain, you know, a community and get paid. We are the real deal. So in order for that person to sell a course or membership to their community, they had to knock everybody else down. Now, some of you out there will go, that's business. No, it's not. I had a phone call today from somebody, and if you are watching this, please comment below. And he said to me, you know, I really want to join the community, Steve. I said, well, listen, this is what I offer. This is what I do. Go and speak to some other educators. Pick which one's best for you. If I'm the one, get back to me. Because we don't need to tear others down in order to build our own communities. I don't knock people. I don't name and shame people. I talk about what's going on in the industry and I explain the flaws, but I will never name and shame anybody. I will never publicly humiliate or publicly target someone for me to get to the top, because I'm already there. I'm already the guy that sits here, even though I've had the baddest and the shittest and the crappiest and the most, the hardest year of my entire life, or 18 months, I'm still right at the top. I'm still right there. And I don't want anybody to feel as though they're being targeted or bullied. I had a stage where I used to put every single person on week in, week out. Your favourite educator has been on my stage. Your favourite educator was probably given the platform by me to boost 100 times bigger than what they actually are. Because the events that I used to do, which I haven't done for the last 2 years, the traction we had, the rooms sold out every week, every single week. 100 people, 400 people, 500 people. This is not nonsense. There's evidence all over the internet for it. The reason I stopped doing the education networking events was because I found that the networking side of it got saturated, and it was the same people doing the same thing, just like the shitty podcasts that are out there. You know, you got one person on one, then they pop to every single one, and every single time the stories change, and the real ones, the stories stay consistent, but people get bored. What you've got to do is you've got to uplift people without actually using it for your own benefit. I loved giving everybody a stage. I loved everybody being together. I loved it when everybody supported everybody. But the difference was I did it and I was elevating at the same time, like this. And because I drive around in Lamborghinis and Ferraris and I live in big houses and I own quite a lot of stuff, everybody thought, oh, he's up to no good. I had all of this before I came on social media in 2020. I had the Bentleys and the R8s and the Range Rovers, and I lived in a beautiful gated house. In 2018, 19, 2020, just as I came onto social media. So this isn't new. And my current situation, yeah, we're going through a bad time. That's how business is. That's how the world works. What, do you think you're going to buy a house and go straight to the top and become a multimillionaire? Don't talk absolute nonsense. You need people like me. You need people like me to explain it to you. You're going to go through great times, but then you're going to go through bad times. You have to walk through the depths of hell in order to get to the top 1%. Now, some of you don't want to do that. Some of you just want a comfortable life, replacing your 9 to 5 with a little bit more money, where you get to spend more time with your family, your friends, and do things that you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. But whatever life you're living now, the one that you want is going to be more difficult than what you're doing now, because that's how it works. For every new level, there's a new devil, and how much stress and pressure you can handle will determine your paycheck. It's that simple. And we need to make sure that we get every single person on board and every single person working together as a team in order to create the greatest sector in property education in the UK today. And I, for one, am here to champion and support everybody. And I want this blackened name that we have over this sector to be taken away, because it was a great sector and it can be great again. And I am going to do my damnedest, hardest, everything that I can possibly do to make property education great again. That's what I'm going to do. So for everybody that wants to support, join in. For everybody that wants to continue solo, good luck. And I hope that you guys watch this at home. And if you are going to join a network and you are going to pay for a mentor and you are going to pay for courses, make sure you pick the person that resonates with you. Make sure you look at the people who are actually doing what they say they are doing. Are they on site? Do they have houses? Have they gone through the bad times? Have they gone through the good times? Can they give you the information that you need? Tick those boxes and you're on the right track. And I'll be back tomorrow morning with a vlog of my life as usual, twice a week, and more videos like this. Peace.